Hello, my name is Bianca Harris, and I will be discussing building relationships in instructional coaching. Welcome to the short instructional video on how to foster relationship as an instructional coach. I will be glad to present some major tips to ensure good relationships with the classroom teacher, as well as make them very trusting through coaching. Instructional coaching can be an effective instrument for enhancement of teaching and learning performance. Nevertheless, it solely depends on how well the coach and the teachers are related. Lack of trust leads to a hard-working relationship, and feedback may turn out to be more judgmental and it may not be supportive. This is the reason why relationship building is not only a report but essential. Dealing with adult learners, especially classroom teachers, it is crucial to note that they bring to the table their own professional experiences, teaching beliefs, and emotions. According to adult learning theory, adults learn well when they sense a feeling of being respected, involved, and actively participating in their learning. To coaches, this implies providing a positive and a secure environment within which teachers feel honored and not judged. The process of coaching works effectively when it resets on mutual perspectives, common goals, and open communications. Given that the teachers trust their coach, it becomes more probable that they will be considered reflecting, taking instructional risks, and adopting new strategies. When a coach takes time to establish rapport, the coaches demonstrate that coaching involves partnership and no prescription. According to Aguilera 2021, building solid relationship is the basis of which instructional transformation is constructive. So now let's move on to 2 ways that coaches can take to develop trust with the relationships of a classroom teachers. Active listening and empathy. Active listening is the act of paying attention to what the speaker has to say without making any judgments or interruptions. This involves implying body language, eye contact, and reflection. When a teacher raises a concern, the coach may respond. It seems like dealing with small groups is overwhelming. What is challenging? Can you explain more about it? This lets the teacher know what he or she is being listened and to respected. Empathy makes them feel emotionally safe and enhances trust, particularly in the context of vulnerability coaching based on change. Co-constructing goals. Instead of giving the teacher some objectives, the coach draws the teacher into sharing planning process. To illustrate rather than proposing, say, how about we consider engagement? A coach may inquire and say, what are the aspects of your teaching that you would like to deal with? Such as mutual possession creates a higher level of dedication and passion. Teachers will be more eager to achieve their goals when they own them and the coaches does not become the one who has control over their work. At this point, we need to turn 2 approaches to effective descriptive teachers' feedback. Strategy 1. Focus on observational behavior and impact. Effective feedback based on it is observed and heard, not on assumption and general remarks. As an example, a coach may say during the independent reading, I observed several students being off task, and 2 of them raised their hand to ask questions. What could make instruction easier the next time, such as strategies stimulate the teachers to think and at the same time to concentrate on the behavior that occurs in the classroom. Strategy 1. Feedback as a collaborative dialogue. Response must be a 2-way dialogue. A coach can begin by inquiring, asking questions. What do you think went well in the lesson? Or what do you wish you had been otherwise? These reflective prompts guide educators to reflect on themselves and consider ways of improving their teaching. Based on those, coach can provide input as suggestions. Would you be willing to experiment with sentence frames as a supportive strategy? This makes the feedback positive and team-oriented. In summary, instructional coaching relies on good, trusting relationships with teachers. Coaching construct a report and collaborate by actively listening and reconstructing goals. Instead, they assist coaching in personable and valuable development through individual, constructive, and feedback based on observation and reflection. Thank you for your time, and that sums up my presentation on building a report, a positive report, building relationship in instructional coaching. Thank you.